Welcome to Unruly 3, father of 3 unruly kids.
I'm not really.
Alright, so I got a Rockler bottle opener kit for Christmas, and actually I put it in a little bin, and I totally forgot about it, and I was kind of cleaning up some things, and I saw it, and I thought, oh man, I should maybe build that. So I got this piece of wood. I have no idea what this is. I think that it's Paduke, but I originally was told that the guy thought it was ebony because it was pretty dark when I got it. But as I started carving into it, it does not look like ebony. I'm pretty sure it's not ebony, but yeah, I think it might be Paduke, and with maybe a little bit of the sapwood on the side. It's really pretty though, and it turned really nice. So right here, I'm just kind of getting the shape of for my bottle opener. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'm super bad about this. I just start putting it onto the lathe, and I just start doing some turning, and then I just kind of go with what I think kind of looks good. I don't have any idea beforehand what I'm gonna do. So I didn't look at any pictures or anything for a bottle opener. I thought, how hard could that be? So I just started doing some turning, and I'm actually going to cut it off down here on the end. So I'm not going all the way to the end, but it's only going to be about 5 inches long or so, big enough for my hand. You don't have to have too much pressure, too much leverage to get a bottle off of a bottle cap off of a bottle. So this is right at the end is going to be right about there. I'm just going to kind of cut that off and round it when I take it to the sander. And then I'm just kind of getting a basic shape here, something that's comfortable in the palm. And of course I'm going to burn a line in there. And I just use hanging wire. I'm not sure if that's what you're supposed to use or not. I do need to get some handles on that, but I don't run it between my fingers or anything. But that wood is super pretty. I love that sapwood on it. And then I just started sanding it, taking it up through the grits. I went all the way up to 600, I think, but it did start leaving some nasty lines in it, so I had to stop every now and then and sand it just back and forth, trying to get rid of all the lines. But when it was done, taking it all the way up to 600, it almost looked like it had a nice finish on it to begin with. And just trying to get rid of some of these lines in it. Unlike most of the time, I did not stop and bring out the tools again. I just kind of kept going with what my original idea was here. So sometimes I do a whole bunch of sanding and then I stop and bring the tools back out and start changing some stuff up. So this time I didn't. It feels comfortable in the hand there, so I think this is going to do good. Yeah, the finish on it is actually pretty nice for just being the sanding part. No finish yet. Alright, so I cut off the ends and I didn't tape that, but then I just took this over to the sander here and just rounded off the ends. So after I got this all kind of rounded over, I did take some hand, and I sanded this with my hands, just doing some up to 600 grit again, just to kind of match the rest. And I did this other side. You're not going to see that too much because it's going to be covered by the handle of the bottle opener. But I did just take off the sharp spots a little bit. Now here's where I did the first part wrong. So as you can see, when this starts to drill, it does start to slide. So now it's not perfectly center, which doesn't really bother me too much. I mean, it's just a bottle opener. But as it moves here, what I did wrong is, well, first of all, it's going to slide a little bit, which is going to have it carve into the side, make the hole too big for it. But here's what I did wrong. So here's like a picture of the top. This is the bottle opener when I got all the way done. But what you're supposed to do first is drill down. This is for the screw part. then you follow that like a pilot hole, and that goes in there like that. Now this part, so here I'll show you. So now this part will sit in there, and then when you put the screw in, it goes all the way down, and it's centered. What I did is first I drilled the big part, then when I took and I tried to drill the small part, it did not get centered, and it was off center a little bit, causing it to not be good. Don't do that. So what I did is I just put some wood chips in there, put some epoxy in it. The screw that was in the middle was actually in the center, so when I did put this on, it centered up pretty good. So here's the wood. It finished beautifully, and turned out pretty good. I kind of recommend these. They're pretty nice. Thanks for watching.